All right, ladies and gentlemen. We're just about to start. We're about 4 or 5 minutes late. I'm so sorry for that. I'll be right with you in about 30 seconds. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. And we are live. All right. Hello, Leite. Hello, Ana Luisa Alckmin. Good afternoon, guys, and welcome to one more live lesson. I am Leonardo Leite once again with you here to one more beautiful Wednesday. We're just about to start our live lesson magic story. Are you ready? Are you ready? Can you hear me well? Can you get the sound of my voice? Can you get the audio all right there? Let me turn up the music here. Yes. Okay. Good. All right, guys. Of course, I'm always having a little problem with my voice. Coughing, catching a cold. I don't know what to do. But I hope you're doing well, my friend, because this is time for you to once again practice your English, right? I'm excited because today we're going to be talking about something interesting, as always. We're going to get a Dear Abby story once again. But this Dear Abby story is so classical. It happens. I've seen it happening so many times in life. One of the interesting things about working with Dear Abby letters, first, because they're public, right? And so we can use them, the way we want. Secondly, is that they are written by regular people, normal people like you and me, who sit in their homes, write their letters, and send it to the newspaper. Of course, that nowadays everything is online, right? So they write the emails. And Dear Abby, of course, it's not Abigail Van Buren anymore. I don't know if you know that. Vocês sabiam disso? Que o Dear Abby é uma mulher, muitos anos atrás, chamada Abigail Van Buren, que respondia as cartas, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, if you want to know more about Dear Abby letters, let me know, and I will tell you more about her story, about her history, actually, right? Anyway, and we're going to be talking about dogs. Do you have a dog? Do you have a pet? Do you have a pet in the family? Do you? Let me know. Write down in the comments if you have a pet, a dog, a fish, any kind of pet. A rabbit, a guinea pig. You know what a guinea pig is? Guinea pig, aqueles porquinhos da Índia. Parece um porquinho da Índia. Assim. It's really, really cool. And during this lesson, we're going to do the same thing. Oh my God. Emerson says 2 dogs, a turtle, and 3 birds. Emerson, have you noticed how interesting it is, the pronunciation of turtle? Because we Brazilians normally say turtle. And when I was a kid and I was living in the United States, I was coming from Brazil, and I got there, and all I could say was turtle. and nobody could nearly, I mean, nobody could understand what I said. Because I don't know, but they said turtle. Turtle. It's not turtle. It's not turtle. It's turtle. Right? So you need to practice. But I'm amazed, Emerson. 2 dogs, a turtle, and 3 birds. So you probably live in a house, right? Or do you have all this family of animals in an apartment? Leite says, I do not have it, but in my family, everyone has one, right? Yeah, well, the best person, and Priscilla says, I have fish, but I want a dog. Okay, at the end of this story, I'll tell you a little bit about the story I had with my dog. I used to have a dog. I don't have a dog anymore because I live by myself. And I live by myself. I travel a lot, so it would be cruel to the dog to keep it in the house and be traveling all the time and having somebody take care of the dog all the time as I travel. Anyway, it wouldn't work. But I used to have one when I when I stayed in Belo all the time. Emerson says, I got the right pronunciation to watch Ninja Turtles film. So Emerson, is my pronunciation all right? Is it similar? Right? The Teenage Mutant Turtles, right? Teenage Mutant Turtles. That's the name of Tartarugas Ninja. Isn't that right? Okay, good. And the name of this magic story is Canine Family Feud. Canine Family Feud. You know what I can do? Yeah, I'm gonna put it here, and I'm gonna write it down. Canine Family Feud. Guys, feud is like a battle. The best name, disputa. That's it, disputa. Okay, Canine Family Feud, and it's interesting. Pay attention, feud, and pay attention to this one here. Field, football field, and family feud. You see how close the pronunciation can be? Okay, so here it is. Feud, a family feud, a business feud, a country feud, a national feud, right? There are so many kinds of feuds. And this is a field, football field, soccer field, baseball field, okay? Cornfield. Leite says, we already had fish and dogs, but now not anymore. Very good. Very good. Okay, so pay attention. So this, feud could be a dispute. Okay, a battle. Now, of course, that in this story, we're going to be talking about a family feud over what? A dog. So now you understand what's gonna happen, right? Somebody's gonna write to let me go back here. Okay. Somebody's gonna write to dear Abby and says, Dear Abby, I have a dog, or I have a son who has a dog, and I took care of the dog for many years, and now my son moved out of the house, took the dog, and my son won't let me see the dog, but my son works all day and the dog stays home alone and I can't go there and help it. It's pretty much like that, right? Everybody has already seen or heard some kind of story like that, some sort of story that is exactly like that. Okay? I mean, the person buys a dog, and his mother or his father or his spouse or whatever, somebody else takes care of the dog. And the person moves out of the house, takes the dog, but the person who took care of the dog got attached, emotionally attached to the dog. And all of a sudden, the supposed owner of the dog leaves, takes the dog. The person who took care of the dog gets heartbroken, and family drama starts. Canine family feud starts. Right? So that's exactly what is going to happen. That's exactly what is going to happen. So in this story, you were going to see Canine family feud, right? Another interesting expression is when you take care of the dog, what happens? You clean, right? You feed, which is give food to, right? Excuse me. You feed the dog, right? And there is something that I learned, and you should learn it too. Okay? You potty train the dog. To potty train the dog is to teach the dog how to go pee pee. Okay? How to piss in the right place. And also how to go number 1 or number 2. Doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. That's called potty train the dog. So it's amazing, isn't it? It's amazing. Okay. And another expression that I found here is, so you already know that somebody's going to be heartbroken, somebody's going to be pissed, somebody's going to be very angry, and there is a an expression called emotionally attached, right? So I'm going to put attached here. Attached, but which means emotionally attached. Okay? Which is emocionalmente apegado ou apegada. All right? Emotionally attached. And Priscilla is saying that potty training is quite important. Quite important. And another interesting verb that you're going to see is the verb howl, which means howling. To howl. To howl is to go like this. I'm in the middle of my office here, and there are lots of people around me here, but I'm going to sound crazy. But this is a howl. Oh. Oh. Okay? This is a howl, right? So right now, your English teacher has just done a few seconds of howling. All right? This is howl. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it at home too, right? Go ahead. Oh. Yeah, you can do it. This is howl or howling. That's what normally wolves do, but dogs do it too. Okay? So it's a little different from crying, because sometimes the puppies. Oh, and another word that you're going to see is puppy. A puppy is the baby dog. That's it. A baby dog. It's a puppy. É o famoso filhotinho. But the most interesting thing about the word puppy and dog is that for most of the animals in English, you have a word for the adult animal and you have the word for the puppy, right? I can't remember all of them, but so puppy, dog, right? the baby dog. But you can also, for example, cubs. Cub for tigers. All right? Kitten. Kitten for cats. Interesting, isn't it? Puppy, cubs, kitten. Calf for cows and bulls. So it's just a curiosity, just out of curiosity, right? And Priscilla, thank you for your compliment to the best explanation for howl, right? I can do it a roar too. I can do it a roar. Do you know what a roar is? That's what the lion does. Roar. Right? That's a roar. Oh, we gotta have fun here, haven't we? Yeah, we gotta have fun. Anyway, I think that we're gonna see a lot of howling, and let's see, there is more. No, I think we can go straight to the story. Are you ready? Are you ready for the story? Good. If you're ready for the story, se você estiver pronto para começar a prática de listening and reading, which is just about to start right here, right here. Say yes. Say yes. Tell me, I'm ready. I'm ready. Yes, here we go. And you don't need to see my face. So you can come right here. And let's get started. Okay, let's get started. We're going to start right here. Canine Family Feud. Canine Family Feud. Here we go. Dear Abby, I have a 27-year-old son, Bobby. He was living with me and his grandma. And 2 years ago, he got a puppy, which I took care of, potty trained, and fed. Champ even slept with me. Needless to say, he became a family dog. And my 83-year-old mom became quite attached to him. Bobby started dating a gal. Guys, gal is a girl. Okay? Bobby started dating a gal. After 4 months, they decided to move in together. And he took Champ with him. My mom has been crying every day for our pet. Because they both work, they leave Champ home alone all day. And he howls until they get home. I asked Bobby if we could have visitation once a week because we miss Champ so much. His girlfriend got involved and told me Champ is their dog and they're not sharing him. I was very upset since he was our dog for 2 years. I no longer have a relationship with my son over the dog and girlfriend, and my mother has a broken heart. Am I wrong here? Canine war in California. And here comes the answer. Dear War, you weren't wrong to be upset. Your mistake was letting the disagreement cause an estrangement from your son. If Champ's incessant howling causes a problem for Bobby's neighbors, he and his girlfriend might be receptive to letting you and Grandma take him while they're working. However, if they cannot see the logic, consider adopting a rescue dog to ease your mother's aching heart and give her something else to love other than Champ. Very classic. Very classic. Let me put it. Okay. Okay. There you go. Okay. Very classic. Typical, right? And let's do this again. And before we do that, there is a word here, and I forgot to tell you about, is estrangement. Estrangement, that's an interesting word. Estrangement não é estranhamento, não tem nada a ver com estranhamento, okay? Is to be distant from. Normally, when you have an argument or a fight with your father or your mother, and you get distant from each other, this situation caused an estrangement. So let's get back to the story here, because you have the mother, the grandmother, and the son, and later the girlfriend, right? So because of the dog and because of the discussion of this dog, it caused an estrangement. It caused an estrangement between the mother and the son, because they won't talk anymore, right? I mean, at least about dog or the girlfriend, right? It's amazing how girlfriends can destroy family households, right? Yeah. Anyway, that's estrangement. So, as I would say, I'm going to put this here in Portuguese, distanciamento. But it's getting distant, right? Get distant. Getting distant. So once again, but now with my face. All right? Let's do this with my face here. Okay. Dear Abby, I have a 27-year-old son, Bobby. He was living with me and his grandma. And 2 years ago, he got a puppy, which I took care of, potty trained, and fed, gave food. Champ, his name, even slept with me. Needless to say, he became a family dog, and my 83-year-old mom became quite attached to him. Bobby started dating a gal. After 4 months, they decided to move in together. And he took Champ with him. My mom has been crying every day for our pet. Because they both work, they leave Champ home alone all day. And the little dog, the puppy, howls until they get home. I asked Bobby if we could have visitation once a week because we miss Champ so much. His girlfriend got involved and told me Champ is their dog and they're not sharing him. I was very upset since he was our dog for 2 years. I no longer have a relationship with my son over the dog and his girlfriend. And my mother has a broken heart. Am I wrong here? Canine signed Canine War in California. Here's the answer. Dear War, you weren't wrong to be upset. Your mistake was letting the disagreement cause an estrangement from your son. Estrangement from your son. If Champ's incessant howling causes a problem for Bobby's neighbors, he and his girlfriend might be receptive to letting you and Grandma take him while they're working. However, if they can't see the logic, consider adopting a rescue dog to ease your mother's aching heart and give her something else to love other than Champ. I love this story. I love this story, right? Guys, very simple, very easy vocabulary. All we gotta do now is talk about it. E agora chegou o momento. Uma coisa muito importante. And I always say the very, very important things in Portuguese para que você preste bastante atenção no que eu vou dizer. Quando Eu faço parecer isso uma coisa bem relax, but it is part of the training. It's part of your listening process, right? Se você precisar de mais um listening, na hora que você estiver assistindo o replay, volta e escute novamente. Escute eu falando sobre a story and so on. If two is enough for you, or if one is enough for you, you just fast forward e a gente vai direto para essa asking questions about the story. Now, durante esse processo de eu te fazer as perguntas, you've got to look at me and answer the questions. Okay? You've got to answer the questions. Right? And what did I do? Okay. And let me grab a piece of paper here. There is a piece of paper here. A piece of paper here. There it is. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to leave the text here. Okay. I'm going to leave the text here, as you can see. And we're going to talk about the story. Right? So, my first question to you is, let's see if I do this. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this with the text on the screen. Who lived in the story? Who lived in the same house? Who lived in the same house? The mother, the grandmother, and the son, right? What's the son's name? Bobby. Good. What did Bobby buy? What did he get 2 years ago? A puppy. Exactly. What's the name of the puppy? Champ. Good. Now, during these 2 years, who took care of Champ? The mother. Very good. Who potty trained Champ? The mother. Very good. Who fed? Who fed the puppy during these 2 years? The mother. Very good. Who did Champ sleep with during these 2 years? With the mother. Very good. Very good. So, what kind of dog did Champ become during these 2 years? What kind of dog? What type of dog? What type of dog did Champ become during these 2 years? Oops. A family dog. All right. All right. Now, who got very attached, emotionally attached to the puppy? Grandma. Grandma got really attached, right? Very good. Very good. Now, about 4 months ago, Bobby, the son, what did Bobby start doing? What did he start doing? Dating. A boy or a gal? A gal. Very good. He decided, so Bobby started dating a girl 4 months ago, right? What did Bobby and his girlfriend decide to do? They decided to move in together. To move in together, guys, right? It's to move to the same house and start living together. So that's moving together. So interesting is that let me show you this here because this is interesting. This is interesting. Okay, you have move in moving together, morar junto. Move out, sair de casa. All right? So you move in together, morar junto. Move out, sair de casa. So Bobby moved out of his mother's house and decided to move in together with his girlfriend. Right? Good. So let's move on here. So they decided to move in together, right? Now, did Bobby take Champ away from his mother's house? Yes or no? Yes. So Bobby took Champ with him. Now, who does Champ stay with? Who does Champ stay with all day in the new house? Nobody. So he stays home. He stays home alone, right? Champ stays home alone. And what did Bobby's mother ask him to do? What did she ask him to do? Visit once a week to see Champ because they miss Champ. Grandma and mom miss Champ, right? But then, what did the girlfriend say? What did the girlfriend say? She said, no, they're not sharing Champ. It's their dog. Putz, pra uma mãe deve ser braba, hein? 2 years, ficou lá com o cachorrinho. Chega uma namoradinha do filho, 4 months. Chega pra ela e fala, no, it's our dog. We are not sharing it. Oh, man, deve dar vontade de dar uma porrada nessa menina. Anyway, okay. So, the girlfriend said, no, we're not sharing it, right? How did the mother feel? How did the mother feel? Do you know? It's somewhere right here. Okay? She got angry. She got upset. Right? She got upset. And because it's the family dog, right? How does grandma feel? That's the best answer. Heartbroken. That's it. Heartbroken. And according to Abby, let's put it here. Okay. According to Abby, what was the mother's mistake? According to Abby, the mother's mistake was letting the disagreement cause an estrangement from the son. That was the mistake, right? Because maybe if they started talking about the neighbors might complain, and then the girlfriend and the son would be more receptive to the idea of having mom and grandma taking care of the dog during the day, right? But the disagreement caused an estrangement from the son, and they don't talk about dog or girlfriend anymore. Now, according to Abby, what should the mother consider? What should she consider doing? Get another dog, as they call a rescue dog, right? To help her mother's heartbroken, right? To help her mother's aching heart, as it says here, right? To ease your mother's aching heart. To ease is to comfort, to give comfort, to ease. Unease is discomfort. Ease is comfort. Okay? Good. So now let's take a look at the questions. Let's take a look at the questions here. Okay. And now you are going to look at the questions and you are going to retell the story. Ok? Essa que é a parte mais bacana. Por quê? Porque você vai ser capaz de contar uma história que não está escrita, você não está lendo, você já ouviu ela 2 ou 3 vezes, e simplesmente olhando a pergunta, essa pergunta vai fazer você lembrar do que você ouviu, e você vai recontar essa história do jeito que você conseguir. The correct way is your way. Got it? So this is very important. So, você começa aqui, ó. Você lê essa... Deixa eu ver se dá pra você ver aqui. Aqui. Então, você dá uma olhadinha aqui. Você não precisa ler. Você pega e fala assim... Você não precisa pegar e falar assim... Who lived in the same house? Não. Você pode chegar aqui e falar assim... The mother, the son, and the grandmother lived together in the same house. The son's name is Bobby. Aí você dá uma olhadinha aqui de novo. Fala assim, and Bobby got a puppy 2 years ago. His name was Champ. His mother took care of the dog. She potty trained the dog and she also fed the dog. Tá vendo como é que eu tô recontando a história? Simplesmente me lembrando através das perguntas? That's what you're going to do. Ok? Olha aqui de novo, ó. And Champ slept with the mother too. Champ became the family dog. Grandma got quite attached to the Champ, to Champ, right? To the puppy. But Bobby started dating a gal after 4 months. And they decided to move in together. And they took Champ away. But Champ stays home alone all day because they both work all day, right? And Champ howls, oh, all day until they get home. The mother asked Bobby if she could go there and take care of Champ while they're out working. But the girlfriend said it's their dog and they're not sharing it. The mother was very upset because she took care of the dog for 2 years. And it's the dog family. It's the family dog. And mother has been crying ever since. And she's heartbroken. Abby said that the problem was that the mother let the argument cause an estrangement between herself and the son. And maybe if the neighbors start complaining, they would be more receptive to the idea of letting grandma and mom take care of the dog. But if they don't see the logic in it, they might consider getting another dog to ease grandma's aching heart. Percebeu como é que eu contei a história? Então agora você vai fazer isso sozinho ou sozinha. Alright? Então você começa aqui e vai. Who lived in the same house? Então você pega. Excuse me. Hold on. You look at the question and start. Era uma vez a mother, son and grandma living in the same house. Ou se você quiser contar como a mother, no problem. É até mais desafiador. Você pode pegar e falar assim: Hello, dear Abby. I live with my son and my mother, and my son's name is Bobby. 2 years ago, Bobby got a dog, a puppy. It's Champ. I took care of the dog. I potty trained the dog. I fed the dog. Something interesting that you should know is that You have feed, and the past is fed. Okay? Feed, fed. Like read, read. All right? Ah, tá aqui, ó. There it is. Okay? Feed and fed. All right? Good. Então vamos lá? Agora é sua vez. Vou colocar aqui. There it is. Okay. Who lived in the same house? What did Bobby get 2 years ago? What's the name of the puppy? Who took care of the puppy? Who potty trained the dog? Who fed the dog? Who did Champ sleep with? What kind of dog did Champ become? Who got quite attached to Champ? What did Bobby start doing after 4 months? What did he decide to do? Did the girl and Bobby take Champ away? Who does Champ stay with all day? What does Champ do all day? What did the mother ask Bobby? What did the girlfriend say? How did the mother feel? Why? She took care of the puppy, man. How does Grandma, 83-year-old, feel? According to Abby, what was the mother's mistake? In this part here, I'll give you a hint. Remember the words argument or fight and estrangement. The argument caused an estrangement from the son. Argument, estrangement. Just remember that. Okay? Yeah, I'm sorry, Luis. Now it's on the screen. Okay? So, and what should the mother consider? Buying another dog. Okay? Buying another dog. So, I'm going to put the questions here again. E agora eu vou fazer rápido. Ok? Que é o nível que eu quero que você chegue. Isso com todas magic stories. Okay? You should do this. Once upon a time, there was a mother, son, and grandma who lived in the same house. The son's name is Bobby. Well, about 2 years ago, Bobby got a puppy. But the mother took care of the puppy. The mother potty trained the puppy. The mother fed the puppy, so the puppy became the family dog. Why? Because also grandma got quite attached to the dear puppy, to Champ. Champ even slept with the mother. So it was the family dog. But about 4 months ago, Bobby started dating a girl. And they decided to move in together. What happened? They took the dog. They took Champ away from the mother and grandma's house. And both Bobby and his girlfriend work all day long. So Champ stays home alone all day until they get home, and Champ howls all day long until they get back. Well, the mother asked Bobby to help. Come on, leave a Champ with us here as you go out to work. But the girlfriend got involved, and she said, "It's our dog. We're not sharing it." The mother got really upset. Why? Because it was the family dog for 2 years, and she took care of it. And the grandmother was heartbroken, very sad. She's been crying all day long for Champ. And Abby said, "Dear Canine War in California, you were not wrong, but probably the mistake you made was letting the argument cause an estrangement from your son. And maybe if you showed them that the neighbors can get bothered, can get disturbed by Champ's howling all day long, they'll be more receptive to the idea of having you and your mother taking care of the dog. But if they don't see it, if they don't see the logic in it, you might consider getting a rescue dog to ease the pain in your mother's heart." Este é o objetivo. Você conseguir recontar a história, como eu acabei de recontar. Ok? Simplesmente dando uma olhadinha nas perguntinhas aqui. Alright? Now, before we move on, there are a few things that I wanted to let you know. Okay? And take a look at these questions here. Who took care of the puppy? Who took care of the puppy? Who potty trained the dog? Who fed the dog? Ok? Então tem essas três aqui. Tá? Tem outra aqui, ó. Who got quite attached to Champ? Agora, dá uma olhada nessa aqui, ó. Who did Champ sleep with? Who does Champ stay with all day? Muitas pessoas me perguntam o seguinte. Here it is. Okay. Who's in the classroom? Who is in the classroom? And who are you talking to? Another one here. Who teaches, okay? Who teaches English here? And who does the teacher teach? You see these questions here? Você faz uma certa confusãozinha com isso? Who teaches English here and who does the teacher teach? Lots of people ask me, Léo, por que aqui eu não uso auxiliar e por que aqui eu uso auxiliar? Quando é que eu sei que eu tenho que dizer who does blá 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 or who verbo de cara? Do you have ok. Pegaram aqui, ó. Who's in the classroom? Who are you talking to? Who teaches English? Who does the teacher teach? Você já viu essas perguntinhas? Então, como é que você vai saber como fazer a pergunta? Very, very simple. Se você quer saber direto quem é o sujeito, quem é que faz isso, quem é que faz aquilo, quem é que está aqui, ok? You don't need to worry about auxiliary verb. Do, does, did, whatever, ok? Who teaches English here? Leo teaches English here, ok? Now, who does Leo teach English? Leo teaches the student. Então, se você vai perguntar qualquer coisa além do sujeito, você vai precisar usar o sujeito na pergunta. Então, por isso que você vai precisar usar do, does, whatever. Ok? É só essa diquinha que eu queria dar para você. Por isso que aqui eu faço muita pergunta. Who took care of the dog? The mother. Now, who did Champ sleep with? Essas são os melhores exemplos, ok? Who fed the dog? The mother. Right? The mother. Who did the dog sleep with? Who did the dog sleep with? With the mother. See the difference? Who did the dog sleep with? Por que eu coloquei did aqui e por que eu não coloquei did aqui? Do you know the difference? Porque aqui eu não sei quem é. Se você não sabe o sujeito, você tem que usar o verbo de cara. Se você sabe que é o sujeito está perguntando sobre o objeto, beleza. Eu coloco did antes do sujeito, que o sujeito aqui é dog. Aqui não tem sujeito. O sujeito é the mother. Alright? That's the only difference. Como é então que você pode treinar isso? Very simple. Ask questions about the story. Okay? Ask yourself. Who got the puppy? Bobby did. Who did the puppy sleep with? With the mother. Who took care of the puppy? The mother. Who did Bobby move in with? With the girlfriend. Who moved out of the house? Bobby did. Who was heartbroken? The grandmother was. And so on. All right? Guys, I think that's it. If you have no more questions, we're gonna wrap this class up. Any questions, guys? I loved it, didn't you? So, if you have any questions, please write down right now. And if you watch this class later, you can leave your questions down below inside the VIP portal. All right? Guys, that's it. Thank you so much. I hope you loved it. Yeah. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you so much. If you have any questions on this who, you can ask me, or you can, of course, ask Erica Belmonte. She explains it much better than I do. All right? Guys, thank you so much. Have a wonderful afternoon, and I'll see you soon. Bye now.